In Dead by Daylight, survival relies heavily on a mathematical routine. Players stay alive by exploiting predictable map structures, specifically by vaulting through windows and looping killers around heavy wooden pallets. Over time, this reliance on established defensive tactics has made matches highly predictable. Killers frequently find themselves trapped in infinite chase loops, while the rest of the survivor team safely repairs generators across the map. This predictability creates an opening for a different type of threat. Sigma is engineered to feed on those entrenched habits, turning sudden evasive movements into fatal errors. This is the Maverick, the digital plague from the Mega Man X series. He brings a mechanical corruption into the fog that targets the player's most basic instincts. Sigma's mechanical kit operates as a hostile system update. Where other killers try to outrun survivors, Sigma's abilities are designed to patch out the bugs in survivor tactics that keep the loop-based gameplay running. To understand how he disrupts the game, we have to look at how his specific abilities turn the foundational mechanics of survival into liabilities. This schematic outlines a standard chase loop where survivors use exhaustion perks for massive bursts of speed. But against Sigma's bug fix, activating that speed boost makes their aura flare red, revealing their location. They also suffer a hindered penalty, actively slowing them down. With speed bursts neutralized, a survivor's next logical defense is to drop pallets and execute fast vaults to block Sigma's path. Sigma anticipates this with his metamorphic code perk. When a survivor drops a pallet or performs a fast vault within his terror radius, Sigma gains a 40% speed buff to his own next vault and hides his presence with the undetectable status effect for 10 seconds. Standard evasion tactics, running fast and dropping obstacles, actively make Sigma faster, stealthier, and more lethal. Outside of a chase, Sigma exerts control over the map itself. By charging Discharge, he can fire a projectile that instantly regresses and infects any generator it strikes from a distance. To physically lock down specific zones, he presses the active ability button to summon his loyal robotic wolf, Velgarder. Velgarder operates autonomously, patrolling a 12-meter radius from his summoning point. He lunges at any detected survivor to inflict base damage alongside the deep wound status effect, effectively guarding generators while Sigma hunts elsewhere. This leaves the survivor team heavily reliant on cooperative play. Usually, healthy teammates step in to execute safe on hooks, trading places or taking a hit to keep the team's numbers up. Sigma's ransomware perk punishes this exchange. The rescuer is immediately afflicted with the Borden status effect for 60 seconds, completely preventing them from healing. If they are already injured, they become oblivious, unable to hear Sigma's approach. Every attempt at teamwork or objective progression is converted into a self-destructive trap. Connecting his fist attacks, projectiles, and his robotic wolf is the core power, the Sigma virus. Contact with Sigma or his wolf infects a survivor. Tier 1 is a baseline infection, causing the player's screen to occasionally flicker with disorienting digital static. In Tier 2, basic interactions trigger difficult glitch skill checks. Failing reveals your location. When infection reaches Tier 3, the success zone shatters. The survivor attains Maverick status and is permanently exposed, meaning a single hit will instantly down them. Curing the virus forces survivors to abandon their goals entirely. They must locate a data terminal and spend 10 seconds purging the infection, an action that simultaneously alerts Sigma to their exact coordinates. The virus creates a fatal binary choice: remain passively vulnerable to an instant down, or actively reveal your location to the killer to secure a cure. Failing to adapt to these new rules results in the ultimate visual climax of the trial, Sigma's memento mori. Sigma lifts the survivor by the throat, laughing as his physical body dissolves in a swarm of green pixels. Above them, his massive holographic final form materializes in the sky, firing a concentrated beam of destructive energy that vaporizes the survivor. It translates the aesthetic of a chaotic action platformer boss into a psychological horror threat that dominates the environment. Sigma's design moves beyond a simple nostalgic crossover. He alters the mechanics of the trial by punishing the very actions that usually keep survivors alive. He moves past the simple chase and instead alters the basic rules of survival.